the other night when you went to bed, I decided to do something that I've never done before. And probably for the first time in your 40 plus years of radio,
43.
We're going to talk about country music. Because I stayed up and watched the 3-hour Opry 100th anniversary.
Okay, I saw you watching it. I'm like, I'm out.
I am telling you what, man, it was so amazing. And the thing that I've learned more than anything after watching the show, get emotional to think about it, is
wait a minute, you're getting emotional over country?
I know.
Over country.
No, it's just the whole show because it was so cool.
Okay.
But
I mean, the Dove Awards, I could see you getting all emotional about, but country.
I know, and I'm not even a country fan.
Well, country and God are pretty tight.
Well,
when it comes to country music and God, it's pretty tight. So there's a lot of country songs that are spiritual.
Very spiritual. But the thing is
especially
like,
when you lose your truck and your dog.
They take it so seriously. Like country music isn't just singing. It's a way of life. Like it's artistry. Yeah. It's from the heart. It's what you live for. And the thing that I love on this particular show was that they honor all the people that have come before them. So it's this generation acknowledging and remembering the Johnny Cash and the June Carter Cash and the Jim Reeves or the Hank Williams and, all of these people. But
Shabuzi.
But then they ended the show. And please, I'm sorry if I'm ruining it for anyone that hasn't watched it, but Dolly Parton obviously wasn't there because she just lost her husband. Mm-hmm. And she's been in the Opry over half her life because you don't know when you're going to be inducted into the Opry. It's done right there in the show, unbeknownst to the person. And of course, everyone cries because it's such an honor. Oh. Stephen Curtis Chapman is the most recent inductee. So he performed a little bit.
Stephen Curtis Chapman is a Christian artist.
I know, but he's country.
Okay. And so he's now part of the Grand Ol Opry.
He's like Amy Grant, country artist that not switched over to Christian, but just gets played on the Christian level as well.
Okay, listen.
Because they're spiritual songs.
It's a bucket list. I want to go to the Grand Ol Opry. I'm not a country fan, but I would love to go. Maybe see Shabuzi or Jelly Roll.
Well, so one of the most beautiful moments. So Randy Travis, you know him. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows Randy Travis. He had a stroke back in 2013. So he has he's been rehabilitating since then. He has what's called aphasia. And it's like it affects your ability to speak. So his wife has to do like a lot of the speaking. He hasn't been singing all that. And of course, the show was hosted by Blake Shelton, who is hilarious.
Love him, miss him on The Voice.
And he sang a song too. It's the longest running like music show of all time. No other genre has anything like it. But like they were talking about, first of all, the audience knows every single word to every song. And they're so supportive and excited about each other. Alan Jackson threw Carrie Underwood his guitar pick in the audience, and she's like flashing it to the camera like it's the best thing Carrie Underwood had ever gotten. Audie Millsap, Willie Nelson, Crystal Gale, Keith Urban sang Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue to honor Crystal Gale. She's the youngest inductee ever into the Opry.
Oh, wow.
Post Malone sang Johnny Cash.
Yeah, okay. He does country.
But like Hootie and the Blowfish. I mean, like all these people are inducted into the Grand Ol Opry. And it's just, I can see why they're very protective of it. And they should be,
yeah,
in my opinion.
Country.
Because it's just not everybody. You have to have, it's that heart and soul.
Country listeners for radio are the most loyal radio listeners of all listeners. They are so protective. I often wish earlier on in my career that I would have had a love and a passion for country music because of the fan base, man. Once you're in, you're in. And, K100 here in Toledo is number one, nearly every single book. And they do that because of the passionate fan base. So yeah, I can see that, but
well, guess what?
Wow, that clip was hard to watch. So,
well, it's still on our DVR. I'm telling you, You should watch it.
Oh, I will.
Bluegrass, everything. It was and everyone was very classic in their dress. There was nothing hanging out. There were no foul language. It was just love and positive and all about music and honoring the musicians. And you know what I did yesterday?
What'd you do?
I actually listened to country music on Alexa.
Okay,
I did.
Now you've crossed the line.
I don't know.
I have to get involved. And I'm going to tell Alexa, no matter what Sharon says, do not play any country music.